Hi, my name's Fred and I'm a blogger at Rots and Shots, and tonight I'm back. Yes, the liberals have not gotten rid of me. No matter how many angry comments they leave on my blogs, they're not going to get rid of me. There's nothing, in fact, they can do about me. That's what makes them so upset. They can't do anything about me. Anyway, in case some of you guys were wondering that follow my blogs regularly, no, they didn't get rid of me. What happened is that I ended up planning my wedding vow renewals with my wife of 5 years. So we were in the process of making all kind of arrangements, finding seamstresses, getting jewelry, varying things like that, plus work. Otherwise detained me from blogging, you might want to say. So, a lot has happened and taken place in the world of guns and gun rights since I've been absent, and tonight we're going to catch up a little bit on some of that. First thing that's near and dear to my heart, we're going to talk tonight about the Castle Doctrine in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. Actually, what it is Castle Doctrine Plus, although they don't label it that way. Here in Pennsylvania, we had House Bill 40, which passed, and our illustrious governor, the Honorable Tom Corbett, signed into law. Of course, with that, you had the barrage of anti-gunners, everybody from Ceasefire PA to Mayors Against Illegal Guns, which is a misnomer, to the Brady Bunch, to the Gun Violence Policy Center, to IANSA, taking out ads in our local media proclaiming that there would be gunfights in the street, and the streets would run red with blood, and all kind of really nasty, absolute BS. In fact, all their statements set off my BS detector. That's a bullshit detector. It detects large metal vessels that carry bulls to market. Anyway, so there was a lot of bullshit being tossed around. I guess there was a lot of bulls that need delivered to market, so there was a lot of bullshit. And all these things were said. Now, having said that, I, of course, had to try to work on some of the myths they were putting out there, like if legal right to carry holders were permitted to go into restaurants serving alcohol, they would become intoxicated and shoot up the place, or there would be gunfights at local restaurants serving alcohol. So, to put this to the test, myself being a concealed carry holder of some 21 years, I took myself and my wife, who has been a concealed carry holder for almost 5 years now in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, and we went to Permane Brothers, which is a rather notable Pennsylvania establishment, noted for serving sandwiches with French fries, but they also serve alcoholic beverages. Me and my wife both went into Permane Brothers armed to the teeth, displaying proudly our NRA colors. And as I'm doing this evening, as you'll notice, the emblem on my shirt says National Rifle Association. And I got this particular one from the Pittsburgh Convention, which happened just this past year. So, having said that, we promptly walked into Permane Brothers, sat down. I ordered a bucket of barbecue wings, and my wife ordered one of their famous sandwiches with French fries and coleslaw on it. We sat there, we consumed our meal, armed to the teeth, with very, very loaded firearms on us, waiting for the alcohol to jump off the shelf and pour itself down our throats, us to then become intoxicated by it, and choose to start a roving gun battle in the middle of Permane Brothers. Fortunately for myself, that did not happen, and fortunately for my wife, it did not happen. And we did not, after consuming our meals, feel compelled to then consume alcohol and shoot up the place. We also did not feel compelled to start roving gun battles in the middle of the restaurant. Very happy to report we left without incident and returned home. So there you go. That myth has been busted. I've sat in a restaurant, armed to the teeth. I had no less than 100 rounds of ammunition on my person, and my wife had just about the same amount of ammunition on her person. When I came back, I still had 100 rounds of ammunition on my person, and my wife also had 100 rounds of ammunition on her person. And so that one's taken care of. Now, I also checked the condition of my street, and it wasn't running red with blood. There was no sea of blood running down my street. I frequently check for roving gun battles or Wild West shootouts on my street, and as you know, that could be a real traffic hazard if you have a Wild West shootout going on your street. And I checked for those things, and I'm happy to report on my street none of those things happened. There was no blood running down the street. There was no Wild West shootouts at noon in the middle of the street. There was no roving gun battles in the middle of my street. The birds were still singing. The children were still playing, and my 4-year-old daughters were not struck by any gunfire from random roving gun battles as they were playing in my yard. And I happen to live on a fairly decent-sized street. So I think that myth we can pretty much also put to rest. Now, I'm going to do a couple blogs this evening. This is one of them, and I'm going to talk further about some other issues that have come up, like the folks in Wisconsin are very happy to now have shall issue right to carry, where they are free to carry in the state of Wisconsin now. We'll talk a little bit about that. And we'll also talk about Illinois, which is still one of the few states without right to carry. And we'll talk about that as well. Again, my name's Fred, and I'm a blogger here at Rots and Shots. And I'm hoping that I'll be able to be with you on a more regular basis now that mine and my wife's wedding plans are more settled. I want everybody to know they did not get rid of me. And there's, for all you liberals out there who like to torment yourself by listening to my blogs, there is nothing you can do about me. I will be here forever. Again, my name's Fred, and I'm a blogger here at Rots and Shots. I want all of you to have a good evening and be safe, and I hope you guys will start tuning into my blogs again, as I'm going to start generating more and more of them. Have a great evening. Bye.